But some of you will get caught up in this trap of constantly learning because you're afraid to sit down with one model, follow the rules, stick to that process, and let it yield whatever experience is intended for you. And then you have a baseline. That's why I could literally give out a model every single day. And some of you want me to do that. But the only thing it's going to do is like a dog in a meat market. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to run around and you just chase everything. Instead of simply sitting down and saying, you know what? I'll just have a filet. Thank you. And I've done that with the 2022 model. I've done that just recently with the silver bullet model. I have lots more coming, but you don't have to have anything else. The optimal trade entry was enough. OTE pattern, the flagship that was on my YouTube channel. That's enough. The 2022 model, that's enough. You can use it in every session. London, New York, PM session. You can use it in London close. You can trade it in Forex. You can trade it in futures. You can trade it in crypto. You can trade it in whatever you want to trade it in. It works. There's no excuse. You have zero excuse not to have some baseline by now. You should have some kind of experience to be able to say, you know what? This works. And I have to work on refining it, but I know it works because I've seen it in back testing, looking at where it has done this in the past. I tell you what time to look for these things to form. That way you're not just going around and looking at charts blindly. Go right to these specific times of the day. That's where it's going to form. For those people that go back in their old data and their old charts and they study that, they see it, they don't need me to do 50 examples of that. They don't need to see me do it live 50 times a week. They're sold on the idea. Okay, there's something here. It merits more investigation because I see the evidence of this thing occurring. It's not contrived. It's not conjectured. It's not made up. It's not fabricated. It's really happening every day. And once you see that, you don't need to have anybody else to cheerlead for you. You know, okay, there's something here. I'm going to mine that. So I give you just a few models so that way you go in and you now start working on the skill sets that are required. Not veering off course, hopping from one PD array, one approach, fair value gap, inversion value gap, breakers, market maker models, buy, sell. There's 1,000 things out there that I teach. Every individual one of them is a model. Every single one of them is an individual model. But I give you, this is the best way to learn. I'm allowing you to pick your weapon. I've opened my arsenal doors. So here it is. Look what I have here. Pick your weapon. But nothing changes when it comes to time. Time of day, these things occur at specific times, certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain month of the year. I'm allowing you to bring your personality, your personal influence, because you're the problem and you're the last puzzle piece. See, some of you are sitting around here, you're writing diligent notes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and that's wonderful. But you're all waiting for that last penny to drop. The last ICT puzzle piece. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to be crystal clear. Once he tells me this one PD, the 81 PD arrays, final last one. That's it. That's it. That's the Holy Grail. No, it's not. If you walked over to your mirror right now, look at yourself real quick. That's the final puzzle piece. And it's always been you. You're the reason why you succeed, and you're the reason why you haven't succeeded yet. And ultimately, you and you alone are the only reason why you're going to fail. That's not me talking down to you. That's me telling you the way it is. That's just the way it is. Are you coming to me for a constant dose of something new, but have done nothing with what I've already given you?
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know, let me know. What's up, guys? It looks like we're good now. I think I fixed it. We're good now? All right, sweet. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend as well. Good morning, guys. Say what's up in the chat. Like the stream. You guys know the drill. Good morning. All right, who got in here? What's up, Aaron? What's up, Simba? Big Head Reef, Zachariah, John, Aaron, Sone, Amar Deep, Andrew. Good morning, Dominic. Good morning, MG, Lang Trades, MT Nins. What's up, guys? Good morning, Nika. Good morning, Cool Shady, Raul, Badal, Jorno. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's get ready for some market open, shall we? So obviously we got no news Monday today, if you guys weren't aware. No news Monday. We really have a dry news week all week this week, to be honest. So, you know, my expectations are going to be tempered a little bit, but we'll see obviously what we get. We do have obviously a lot of things going on geopolitically right now with more tariffs being implemented on the 1st of August. So we've seen the volatility present because of that already. You know, looking at the charts here a little bit. So a couple areas that we outlined at the end of last week. One was really this weekly and monthly gap. If we just look at the NQ chart here. Weekly and monthly gap down here around the 580s. So monthly and weekly fair value gap hasn't yet to be traded back into. Seems like it could be a fairly probable draw on the higher time frames for a little bit lower. I would say here the level that is sticking out to me right now is this NFP high from Friday, obviously, which is inside of a 1 hour and a 4 hour imbalance just above there. So that's where I believe we're drawing to in the short term here, is at least to that NFP high. And I think potentially if we see another leg down, it could be to that 580 level on the higher time frame. So that's kind of my thought process as of right now. I would say, you know, I would like to see this NFP high get ran before, you know, comfortably being a bear. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to see here this morning as we get this drive up here to the NFP high at a minimum. And then maybe look to frame something for lower. I do see that we already are forming some SMT at these highs with ES and NQ. You can see that we're putting in a higher high right now, right before the market open, and a lower high on ES. We'll see what happens. But in the early going here, that's kind of where my eyes are. NFP high at 167.5 on the NASDAQ. Looking at the poll in the chat, we are actually, guys, somebody take a picture of the chat right now because this hasn't happened in fucking forever. We are more bearish than bullish today. We're more bearish than bullish today in the chat. I can't believe what my eyes are seeing right now. Is this real life? Is the chat actually bearish today? I think you guys are still drunk from this weekend. What's going on? Am I the only one who cannot connect to NinjaTrader with Top Step and Rhythmic? I'm not sure. Upskill. If anybody else can sound off on that. Chat bearish before GTA 6. That's what I'm saying, Lorenzo. I mean, I did not. This was not on my bingo card for August. It really wasn't. I thought we'd never see a bearish chat ever again. Market just opened up here, by the way, boys and girls. So nice little punch, punch. Nice little impulse higher here to get us kicked off. And yeah, I mean, obviously also looking at order flow here just on the hourly, just to kind of point a couple of things out. You can see here on the hourly, we are respecting and we're disrespecting bearish and respecting bullish for right now. So this gap got inverse. We got an hourly gap in here, hourly BISI that was respected here at the 7 a.m. Actually got a bearish order block driving down into this hourly gap, respecting and seeing this push off of it. So to me, I think NFP high is what we're reaching for right now. You guys can let me know if you guys agree. I don't know if that makes me a bull or not, but I guess maybe short-term bullish. Yeah, we're about, what, 40-ish points, 45 points away from this NFP data high, so should be an easy day then. Yeah, I think that's how that's supposed to work, at least. We're losing ground, folks. The bulls are catching back up in the chat. Some people were saving their votes to see what market open did. Market's pumping, now they're voting bullish. Oh boy. All that stuff we said might not mean anything. What's up, Stav? I use Replicanto through NinjaTrader. I do have a tutorial video. It's kind of like it is a little tedious, I would say, first time, or maybe a little bit intimidating setting up for the first time. I do have a tutorial video going over it on my channel if you look for it. The Stav. Going over how to set it up and connect all your prop accounts. But yeah, I use Replicanto. I maybe will try using TradeSyncer here in the future at some point. I was just kind of waiting for them to iron out some of the kinks that they were having. It seemed like they were having issues, so I didn't want to be promoting something that was not working half the time. What's up, Nins? I've still been just kind of chilling with the accounts that I have, to be honest. Yeah, so I haven't really been stockpiling anymore recently. Getting this push higher here. Looking here at the 1 minute, no fair value gap has printed yet in regular trading hours yet. Oh yeah, and they also that's the other thing about TradeSyncer is they're a monthly subscription. I like the fact that Replicanto is a one-time license. Like you pay for it one time, whatever it was, like 140 after you apply the discount. I think it was something like that, and you have it, you know, for life versus a monthly. Obviously, me being a an affiliate for various things, like, they're wanting me to be an affiliate and promote them, which I'm open to doing, but it's like, listen, you can't be, in my opinion at least, you can't be charging what you're charging on a recurring monthly basis for a product that like is not even working like half the time. Like I just don't want to promote something that I wouldn't use myself. Maybe at some point in the future it would be nice, because obviously it'd be nice to for some of you guys that might have accounts on maybe different platforms like, Project X, and you also have Trade accounts, and you can copy trade all of them because it's cloud-based. Obviously that'd be nice, but yeah, it ain't gonna be good for anybody if the copy trader only works, part of the time. But I'm looking forward to what Brett Simba mentioned on our collab stream last week, which was that Tradeify was working on their own in-house trade copier as well, along with bringing Project X. NFP data high incoming here, boys and girls. On the NASDAQ, I mean, yes, looks like we may get there as well. So this short-term initial draw playing out here. The question is if do we turn around at that NFP high, and then maybe see a reversal here? But we could go a little bit higher if we were looking in terms of premium and discount as well. Just saying. But yeah, nice little pump here at the open. Let me know if anybody caught this. I guess I don't know, maybe you longed off this gap or something, but yeah, no gap has actually been left behind up until really here, right? 9:35. If this once this candle closes in 30 seconds, this will actually be our first presented gap, I believe. Adane said they did. Well, congrats. Damn. Yeah, first presented gap here. This is what a scalp would look like from first presented gap to the NFP high. Yeah. There we go. All right, well, NFP data high taken now. 8 minutes into the open. Basically a straight up move here. Yeah, I guess there was different ways you could have approached this from pre-market. Pre-market 15-minute gap in here after holding the hourly tap, and then I think on the 5-minute the same thing, right? Yeah. 5 minutes, same thing. So if you were trading pre-market, probably would have been easier entries if you were looking to trade that. What's up, El Grande? Took the NQ long. Nice. Congrats, CJ. What does machine actually mean? Does that mean if you use it on PC, you can't use it on another device? I believe so, Nins. Yeah. I believe so. I think you can buy 2 licenses at one time though for 2 different devices. I believe you get even more of a discount with it, but yes, I believe that is how that works. It's in beta mode and you have to pay premium subscriptions. I'm assuming you're talking about TradeSync numbers, man. I agree, and I agree. Yeah. You know, if anything, it would make more sense. You know, like one, obviously you got to get the kinks ironed out. Like, you just can't, in my opinion, come to the market with a product that's only working half the time. And then on top of that, charge for it. Like, if anything, it's like, you know, get it working, offer people like a week or even 2-week free trial, right? And then let people use it, let people, you know, see it work. You know, and then if you want to charge if you want to charge those premium prices, the people that want it will pay for it, the people that don't want it won't. But I agree with that. But it's got to work. I mean, there's it's got to at least work before we start relying on it. What's up, Hadar? TP hit. Yeah, congrats you guys that went long. I mean, this was the draw that, I mean, was to me very obvious, at least coming into market open. Just basically going straight up to it at opening bell. So here we are. The question is how do we react from here, right? We could go a little bit higher. We see these previous, you know, London session highs. You know, let's say ES is going to get to its NFP data high as well. You know, you'll see probably some follow through here to the upside. You know, previous London and Asia highs around equilibrium around the 300s, or do we see price show a lot of sensitivity to this level and look to give us a bearish reversal? We will see, boys and girls. We will see. But yeah, in here is an hourly 4-hour gap. We're just in a little bit of a discount still based on this leg. Nika says dump it at 10 a.m. Yeah. I'd be fine with that. I'd be cool with that. Dylan says, never had an issue with it, been using it for 2 months. Yeah, I mean, I haven't used it myself yet. I'm going off of the feedback that I seem to be hearing on like Twitter. It just seems like it's, and then obviously in their Discord, it seemed as though that they were doing maintenance like every 5 minutes. And then like, oh, we're aware of this issue or that issue. I'm just like, okay, I'll just wait a little bit. But yeah, if you're using it, Dylan, and not having any issues, that's awesome. I mean, maybe the issues that are taking place are kind of starting to get ironed out already, and maybe some of them are just isolated. But what is I don't remember what the cost was. Wasn't it like a certain or am I thinking maybe of a different trade copier? Somebody remind me what the cost of Trade Syncer was. I don't even remember anymore. And then wasn't there like, there's another trade copier I was looking at that was like $10 a month per account. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't remember which one that was. What's up, Rahul? $44 a month for base. Okay. Rahul, you didn't really miss much. You didn't miss much. Well, other than us absolutely pinpoint accuracy calling where price was going to go. I didn't participate in it. It was right at the open here, but NFP data high. Now we're just continuing to trek higher, potentially towards the 300 level on NQ. ES data high 331. We're about 6 points away. That's crazy. We didn't even get we couldn't even pull back for this first presented for value gap. So we are pretty strong on the NASDAQ right now. Pretty strong. 15-minute candle closure here in 45 seconds, boys and girls. Are we at all-time highs again? We are not at, well, not really. Not really, but kind of. We're still near all-time highs. It's not like we had a huge market crash or anything. We sold off about 4.5% off the all-time high. Starting to rally a little bit now. You know, we've recovered almost 2% of the move now. So all in all, we're a little over like 2% off the all-time highs at the moment. So you could probably still make the case that we're all-time high trading, yeah. Do you ever use 8:30 or midnight opening price to take a trade? I wouldn't say I use them to take a trade necessarily, Alex. I'm more so looking at them as, you know, more so of a barometer for the power of three. You know, obviously, if you're bullish, the ideal entry is going to be below these opening prices. And if you're bearish, ideally you want to be getting entries above opening prices. So that's really more so what I'm looking at them for. I mean, I do respect the opening price though, however, if they line up with levels that align with a PD array, to me that adds a confluence, but also to be used as potential targets as well. I mean, we've seen numbers and numbers and numbers of times we're in a trade and we trade it back to, let's say, 9:30 opening price, and the sensitivity that shows, it's always an amazing partial, if not, you know, getting out of your trade at those levels. But so I use them for things like that, but I wouldn't say I use them standalone for entries or anything like that. Why is it so bullish? You kidding me? You know what thing that is a little bit frustrating, I will admit, and we've kind of already talked about this, is just the fact that like on these higher time frames, you know, especially like the weekly, now the monthly, you know, we just leave these fucking bullish gaps and we just won't trade back into them. You know, I think all the way back to I think I took a loss kind of early in like whatever this weekly candle was, because we had this gap in here with this volume imbalance. Really was a BPR. And I'm like, oh, dude, we're going to, like, we took out this previous weekly high. I'm like, we're going to pull back to this previous weekly low and fill this gap before going higher. So I remember I was sitting here very stubbornly bearish at one point during this weekly candle. I remember I took a couple L's just trying to force this move down into here. We just didn't get it. And now it'd be like, if we leave this again and we get a push higher, I mean, I don't think we hit it on ES. A little tiny weekly gap, I guess. Monthly gap left open on both. So I think that's probably, if I had to pinpoint, one of the things that can be frustrating with all-time high trading is pretty much that, right? We essentially leave these gaps open, and with these essentially higher time frame, higher lows, and all that's really doing is generating more sell side for later, right? If you look at the recent sell-off that we had, you can kind of frame it the same way, right? Like looking at all of these higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, but all of a sudden finally we get the sell-off. We knew it was a matter of when, not if, and then when it happens, it's low resistance, right? But you can get caught. You can get caught trying to force an idea pretty easily, I would say. NFP high taken on ES now. NFP high taken on ES. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete the NFP high here on my chart. We'll double up here. So yeah, man, next levels for me, if we see more buy side delivered, it's going to be this previous London high from Friday, and I guess maybe even Asia high in a relative premium of the range near equilibrium. If we get continuation through here, we'll see. Looking for the moment like we will. Looking for the moment like we will. Yeah, we're in a pretty deep discount on ES as well. But yeah, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because, what I just mentioned about those opening prices, clearly if we get continuations long, you're getting entries above opening prices, which is fine. It's just not ideal. Obviously, if it works out, it works out. Assad said fully bear today. All right, good luck. The chat actually is still bearish. Well, we were bearish, we flipped bullish for a moment, we're bearish again. 44% bearish, 41% bullish. Where is our previous daily high? Yeah. So it's that Asia high. From Friday. Bum, bum, bum. So, all right. Macro starting here. We got 10 minutes till the close of the 1 hour and 4 hour. Unless something drastically changes here in the next 10 minutes. My thought process is going to be as follows. New 4 hour candle opens up. Manipulate lower. And then I'm going to try to frame a move back continuation to these highs. You guys get the gist. That's gonna be my idea for right now. Unless this really sells, I would say in the next, like I said, in this macro in the next 8 or 9 minutes, and then we end up like failing to close above this high, I may be a little bit more flexible. But Ideally, as of right now, that's what I'm thinking. Hourly close, manipulate lower, continuation higher. What do we think? What do we think, chat? Do we like that? We hate that? Do we love it or do we hate it? I mean, you could be looking at it like that if you want. I'm looking at Abdakani. I'm looking at it like if I was expecting this short-term price action to, like if we're really bearish, to me, this NFP high being taken would have, I think we would have seen a little bit more sensitivity here, and we would have been seeing the price displacing lower. If price can get above these highs and hold, aka with these candle closures on the higher time frame, being that we're in a relative discount of the range still, there's more room for us to drive higher with pretty clear targets that were left behind from last week. So I guess in that frame of thinking, I would be not too worried about this gap here, personally. But that's just me. Kev says, hate it. It sucks. Garbage, trash. We're going back down to COVID lows. Oh, yeah. Load up the boats, boys. Shit's about to be over. Sky's about to fall. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love for like these, you know, these lows here below 830 open to get ran. I just don't think they get ran, you know, right now. We are so strong though. I can't believe we didn't even get a retracement. We got the retracement. Let's see. I guess first percentage gap on ES was much sooner than on Q. Hmm. 5 minutes till this candle close. We'll be leaving behind a 15-minute gap as well. So I think what I'll be looking to do here, mark out this low. Trade down into here. Give us some sort of sell side manipulation and then look for a continuation higher. But we are strong right now, no doubt about it. Pretty strong. Price seems to be in a little bit of a hurry here. Yeah, ICT is coming back in September. Who's ready? Who's ready for 2025 mentorship? Have I seen the Sigma IPO scam? I don't think so, El Grande. That SMT at the top ain't gonna, yeah, it's already getting ran through. Anikit. What I was about to say is that SMT wasn't gonna hold, but no, what's the Sigma IPO scam? Why does it sounds familiar though randomly for some reason? Maybe I did see something about it, but I don't know much about it. Good with 2022 mentorship? I guess that would be fitting, right? The audio that I played to start the stream off about having one model, not trying to do too much, not trying to use and know everything. Here we are. Be honest, you boys missed ICT, didn't you? Don't lie. You missed him. We all know you missed him. It is funny, the people that do complain about ICT, and they say how annoying he is, like, they still listen to him. Ain't that funny? I'll complain every once in a while. I'll still take a listen. Nika says, I'm due in September-ish. I will have something to do then. LOL. Oh yeah, Nika, I forgot you had one in the oven. Due in September, huh? Yeah, don't worry. ICT will understand. The question is, Nika, are you gonna be trading while also fulfilling your motherly duties at the same time? Or are you taking a break? Lang trades. I just want ICT without ICT. Listen, we need to get ICT somehow back in my chat, and we need to reconcile, because I think he might be mad at me. I'm not sure, or at least he probably has a little bit of resentment toward me from our last live stream encounter. So we got to reconcile. Okay, I need to make sure we're good. You know what I mean? Before it's too late. Before it's too late, I need to make sure him and I are good. I don't want to be removed from the will. And I just won't sleep good at night. You know what I mean? If we don't ever get that patched up. All right, guys. Candle closure here in like a little over a minute. I'm just waiting. I mean, I've already missed this pump up here at the open. Obviously, you know, not usually my cup of tea to be trading right at market open. So I'm just sidelined as of right now, wanting to see this candle close and then give us a manipulation lower. But I mean, yeah, I guess it's been pretty easy. It is fun. I mean, the chat was bearish today, and I don't even think we've gone down for more than 2 candles. Technically 3 here, but you guys get the gist. Basically, since the chat was bearish today, it's been nothing but straight up. So there's that. There's no juice between me and ICT. He was just on my live stream. I don't even remember how long ago that was, and I didn't know he was listening. And we were just listen. I was just being fair. I was giving him criticism for like the way that the Robbins Cup situation went down. I was giving criticism for like just some of the things that have happened over the years that make you raise an eyebrow and scratch your head a little bit. And I was just making note of those. You know, I'm not one of these ICT traders that wants to put him on a pedestal and idolize him and think that he can do no wrong and whatever. He's, you know, he's a human. All right, new candle just opened up here. So, you know, I like to think that, you know, just like I would for myself, I would want it to be held accountable. And anyway, so he chimed into the chat. Didn't know he was listening, and I just don't know how he took it. So yeah, he basically was just like, ICT's overrated. Focus on yourself. And then I had some people in my chat just going at him for so anyway, yeah. And the reason that it was a little bit like, interesting to me, because if you guys remember, he was doing that Telegram group at the beginning of the year. So yeah, I think it was towards the beginning of the year. I don't remember what month it was in, but I remember I listened to one of his voice notes the one time in the Telegram, and he alluded to how he was watching this, he said, newer ICT streamer, and he said it was a young man. That's all he said. He didn't say any other details other than that. And he said something to the effect of like, what did he say? He said something to the effect of like, I can't remember what he said something. I just remember when he said it, I was just like, I feel like he might be talking about me here. And then the next day, that thing with ICT happened on my stream. I'm trying to remember what he said. Anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter that much, but anyway, so now I think he might be mad at me, boys. He might be holding me in contempt. You know, probably thinks I'm a big hater. I'm not a big hater. I was just being fair. But yeah, the chat did have my back. They were coming in swing. I actually felt bad. I'm like, Jesus Christ, calm down. Somebody in my chat invited him to a gay bar or something. That was actually a real thing. And then ICT said, I will not be joining you there. And then he got off the stream. That was kind of funny, but anywho. Thanks, guys. Yes, I'm going to be trading. My mom's staying with me for a few weeks. Nice. The grind don't stop, Nika. The grind don't stop. Oh, AV, were you were on the stream? Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad, but try to short Tyler. Jan, I'm not gonna try to short until, you know, we at least start taking out these London Asia highs. To me, it just we're so bullish right now from the open that I don't want to really fade this just yet until we're back in a relative premium, to be honest. You know, but if price kind of just goes straight up to it, I'm not going to really be a participant in all likelihood. So at that point, it'll be kind of waiting for price to accumulate some structure and then look for that reversal maybe. But yeah, so what I'm wanting to see here now that we've gotten into this new hour is I want to see us manipulate down. And the level that I have marked out here is this 15-minute fair value gap that we were forming. And obviously now we got a new, we got what, 11 minutes left on this 15-minute stick. So, you know, we'll see what forms here. This 5-minute in a minute 20 will close, and we'll have a 5-minute gap here as well. So I'll have these levels marked out, and I'll look for price to trade down into them, and then look for confirmation on the lower time frame to trade it back up, right? So if we trade down and then we turn, like I'm looking to execute on that right side of the curve. But I need to see some manipulation lower here to, you know, not chase this long. Yes. Choice, hopefully I answered your question where I'm going to long from. I don't know just as of yet. We'll see where we pull back to, and then where we find confirmation. I just know that I'm probably going to be bullish until these highs. Bro, why is you bullish? A 3-minute gap here. We just really haven't manipulated down at all too much. Five-minute gap was left. So we'll mark that out. We are getting into the later end of the macro here. Yeah, so I'd stop yelling at me. Yeah, it's all good, techies. Well, hey, how about this, boys and girls? Regardless of whether you caught this move up or not, to any extent, this is better than seek and destroy chop on a no news Monday. Am I right? At least we got a little bit of excitement. Can you trade confirmation on 15-second chart? I mean, you could. I don't know what it is, boys and girls. My win rate on the seconds time frames is fucking ass. I don't know what it is. The seconds charts just aren't for me. The only thing, the only thing that lasts seconds with high success rate is me in the bedroom. Badumts. That's it. You get seconds involved in trading, I don't know what it is, dude. I'll win like 1 out of, if I'm lucky, 1 out of 5. Now, granted, it's nice because the stops are really tight, points-wise, but yeah, I don't know. The seconds time frames haven't been good to me. But yeah, I mean, you definitely could. Listen, I got a question for the people that use like the 15-second chart. Why you guys being bitches? Why you guys stopping at the 15-second? Be a man. Go to the 5-second. Don't be a pussy. You know what? I'll do you one better. Go to the 1-second if you're a real man. How about you go to the 1-second chart? See what kind of man you really are. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, you know, I maybe would have a higher winner with the seconds chart if I used like really short-term like targets, right? Like if I was just going for like a manipulation here and then just trying to trade it back to like just this high. Maybe that'd be a little bit different. But usually, like, I'm looking for bigger moves, you know? I'm looking for higher time frame draws. So even like when I execute on like a 1-minute PD right here, I'm not like just looking to take it back to this high. If anything, I'm looking to protect here and then wanting to see continuation. All right, we're hitting this 5-minute gap here. We'll see what we get. If this does not hold, I want to see this 15-minute. Which will probably form another 15-minute gap, to be honest, if this doesn't go anywhere. In the next 5 minutes, boys and girls. Bro, I can't trade the lower time frames, but ICT does. You know, and here's I don't know if ICT's listening. I'm gonna risk it though. This is just one of my criticisms, and I'm not saying that he has to trade live. I'm not saying that. I just don't know if I fully buy into like when any trader posts like a replay of a trade. Like I get it sometimes. Like you're not even live streamers. You're not always live, right? But like, let's just say like the people that you would follow on the internet that only post like hindsight trades or like trade replays. And like, that's really all they ever show or do, especially if they have something to sell you, Discord, course, mentorship, whatever. I just can't shake this feeling of like, they're only showing the good ones. You know what I mean? Like who's to say that somebody isn't getting their ass handed to them behind the scenes, left and right. But when they do smack a good one, they just show that one, you know. And, you know, I don't know. Maybe ICT has done that. I don't know. But I've had those doubts. I've had those questions run through my little noggin. So, you know. But maybe that's just what trading this many years will do to you. You'll just become so cynical that you just anything anyone says is just bullshit, and that's just how it is. I don't know. I'll tell you this. Odds are it probably is bullshit most of the time. Not every single person, maybe all the time, but most people most of the time. I think that's fair. I think that's fair, boys and girls. You have a 2-minute. I'm not in this at the moment yet, boys and girls. We're just kind of framing this up. I'll let you guys know if I'm going to enter. Yeah, I'm going to give this a try. See if we can get this trade up to the London high. We'll do stop below about 50% of the wick. I'll have this 5-minute gap and inversion. This 15-minute candle, I want to be conscious of this, but this 15-minute candle will close in 2 minutes. So if we leave a 15-minute gap behind, I'm not going to love this as much, you know, if we're still holding this area. Yeah, Friday London high, David. That's what we're looking at here for 296. $15-minute candle close in a minute. So the idea here is that this hourly candle in 4 hour may have put in its hourly low on the wick. And then we can see this continuation. Just wanted to see some level of confirmation on this right side of the curve after hitting this 5-minute gap. We got this inversion. A little bit messy in here with this price action. Obviously, a lot of you guys are probably looking at like this gap here. I guess I was just willing to risk it for the biscuit here. There's that inversion there finally. So this 15-minute candle did close. We did leave a 15-minute gap right here, which I'm not a big fan of that. I want to see us not fuck around here too much. Target for this trade for me is going to be the Friday London high. 296. Yeah, we just took out this recent high in ES. I'm going to go and protect now just because we're SMTing this current high. Ah, I lied. I'm not going to do that just yet. I lied. Give it room to breathe. I don't want to George Floyd this trade. All right, too far. I like upside too. Did you know your stream is 10 seconds delayed? Yeah, I knew there was a delay, yes. I did know there was a delay, yes. Honestly, the delay would have helped you though. Like if you're someone that's trying to, I don't recommend you copy trade anyone, especially me. But even if you did, like usually I feel like the delay helps. Like if you were trying to really copy trade this move, then you got a better entry than me probably. All right. So I left risk on for now because I wanted to see this gap get traded back into potentially, and then we can hold this. If not, if this gap fails, I'm probably going to get out of the trade. You guys like that? What's up, David? Well, it looks good. Pull back, holding the gap. See if we can get this continuation. What's up, Deep? Yeah, I don't want to see this fucker on here too much, to be honest. I'm going to go break even now, boys and girls. This SMT right now is holding, and I just don't want to get ran out if we manipulate lower one more time to this 15-minute gap. So I'm break even now. Few ticks in profit. Yeah, I'm just trying to be sensible here. Stubbornly, I want to just leave the risk on, but yeah, so I got stopped at break even on that. But it really just wouldn't surprise me to see like another drive lower. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm out of this trade at break even. Obviously, if it just holds here, that'll be a little gay, but didn't want to see it fuck around. And it's fucking around. Blondes or brunettes or candlesticks? Candlesticks. Closed up 509. Nice. Well, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, it really would suck wiener if this then just takes off to the moon. Ah, that's trading. I don't know. Need some Trump tweet? We need something. Just load up here after the macro. This push down was literally the end of the 10 a.m. macro. I'll move these. But either way, I'll look like a genius if this does manipulate lower. I'll have avoided a loss and then can replay the long. Same idea. What phone I got? I got 2 phones. One for the plug and one for the hose. Entering short from here, Big T, good luck. Good luck. I won't lie, I would like to see a short down to at least here. After all that's transpired. We'll see. Bashi, you already said that. Extending and moving stop loss need an experience like this, bro. I don't know what that means exactly. But I appreciate you repeating it. Kind of. Small bears will be on the 30-minute we were wicking into. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I basically outlined my plan for you guys as far as like I wanted to see it continue to move fast. I did not want to see it fuck around up here. I said if we close with very little displacement and we leave this 15-minute gap behind, I'm not going to like it if we're not going to just quickly move out of this area. So to me, that was me managing it the way that I wanted to see it play out. So even though I stubbornly wanted to hold that, I just knew I shouldn't. I knew better. You know, I'd be more mad if I did hold it and then took a loss. Oh, I saw Abashi. Don't worry. I saw you. SMB? I don't know what that is. SMB? You ever watch SMB and wonder if you could make it with old TA? SMB Kappa? Oh, no, I don't know. I actually don't know who that is. But old technical analysis, I mean, listen, I think if I put my mind to it, I could trade something other than ICT. You know what I mean? I think we all could if we really wanted to bad enough. If you really were like, I need to figure out trading using EMAs, I think you could do it. I mean, especially with the price action knowledge that we have, like, I feel like if you add price action to anything else, it's going to help it. Right? Right, chat? Another drive down into this 5-minute, into the wick. Look at this fucking reaction. Holy shnikes. Shnikes. Looks like some displacement. Let's see if we leave a gap behind. I got 2 phones. One for ES and one for NQ. I went ahead and put a limit on in this gap that just got left. Stop at the recent low. Give it another try here. We got 10:30 incoming in 2 minutes. El Grande says, RIP, bruv. Joking. I think we go higher. I guess we'll see. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. All right, new 30-minute candle closure here in 40 seconds. East Capital says, should I enter this, please? I don't know if you want. Only if you agree with the trade. If you don't agree with it, don't take it. I'm risking 1 mini on 18 points. Going for 2.6R, 48 point TP to previous London high. Some people right now could be waiting for a deeper drive lower. New 15, new 30-minute. Oh no. Mm. 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 Well, that 30-minute candle opened up kind of pissed off. What do you guys think? Who pissed in NASDAQ Cheerios? Yeah, no, let's just get out of that. I closed that off. All right. I guess RIP Bravo was right, El Grande. All right, let's see. Yeah. I still like higher, to be honest. Why are you not bearish today? I took shorts. Wait, Tyler, why were you not bearish today? I took shorts and lost quite a bit of money. I mean, I feel like I explained why I'm not bearish. It felt like I explained it pretty good. What's up, Mark? Yeah, I'm aware of the 4-hour gap that we're in. I'm just viewing this as being in a overall discount still. This was our NFP data high here, and we displaced through it, closed strong above it. So I'm wanting to see this 4-hour candle manipulate lower, and I'm trying to frame a power of 3 to continue higher to these old session highs is my thought process here. As opposed to, you know, fading this whole move. That'll be some shit, bro. If we were just going to manipulate this one more time and now we're going to reclaim this and go higher. Oh my goodness. Come on. Like, if you're going to manipulate, at least manipulate into something lower on the higher time frames. Like, what the hell? What kind of bullshit is that? You know, so I think the way that I'm going to view this now for a potential replay is going to be if we can close back above here. This will be that 30-minute open. So I'd view this as the OB. Driving down below this low here. Still holding this wick, this rejection block on the 5-minute. And then maybe look for re-entry. If this wants to set this up now, I would... A little disappointing if that's the case. Kind of wanted to see this lower 15-minute gap. We'll see here, boys. It's not making it easy here at the silver bullet hour. Basically, yeah, silver. I mean, look at 10 a.m. right here. Since 10 a.m., we've just gone sideways, so that's pretty fitting. I'm gonna hold off for a moment still yet. I'm gonna go ahead and buy stop this 250. Just got triggered in. And now I want to see this hold as an order block for higher. Same target. Two R. Well, that's kind of silly, dude. We didn't even trade down to that 15-minute gap. Just manipulated this structure here one more time. Bitch. JFC, LOL, nearly 4 standard deviation. What's going on? Can't justify longing. Oh, I see. Yeah, you are right. We are extended. Wrong position? How do you know? Where's the crystal ball? And where do I buy it? Listen, we had over 600 viewers today, so I have to take a loss. When the viewers are down, we win. When the viewers are up, we lose. This is how it has to work. It's nature's order. I don't know. I don't make the rules. You pressed the sell button wrong. Gosh, maybe. Maybe I did. But if I went short, it'd be just as easy to say the opposite. Tyler's trading against the trend. Would you say that was God's plan? It looks like it. It looks like it, yeah. God's plan. Not looking great. Yeah, stopped up. Bitch. Getting caught in chop here. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I still like higher. I still like higher, and I'm going to trade higher if we get it, but I'm going to wait for this macro at 11 a.m. That sucks. Man. Why would you even take this trade? I don't know, Elias.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Why would you even take this trade? What kind of question is that? Also, can you guys tell me what does Sybau mean? SYBAU. What does that mean? I see it like in comments a lot. I don't know what it means. Shut you up. Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny. Thanks. Yeah, that's Ankh status, Nins. Yeah. So 15 and 30 minute gap below this low. I still like higher. What are the odds that we don't move anywhere until the close of this hourly candle, trade into the hourly gap, and then we get the push up? You rock ass fan. What's funny is the profile picture of ass fan literally looks like what you smell when you hop off the plane in his homeland. Check this shit out. This is the face you make when you hop off the plane at ass fans. Why does it smell like that? Oh, Jesus. Buddy's got some Fortnite clips. Hell yeah. It's a nice kayak. All right, well, there's the 15 and 30 minute gap. What's up, Drew? PO3 indicator. How do you get the second candle on there? This is the 1 by 2 degrees. So it's the Pro Plus. Otherwise, the free one, I believe you can just only do 1, if I'm not mistaken. There's another free one, though. If you want to use it, it's called Higher Time Frame Candles by Fadi. You can add more candles, I believe. Amir says you have a sell. I don't know, dude. I'm not bearish. I'm going to fire away another long here if I can. Macro in 3 minutes. Yep, SMT at the lows as well. My only worry is that this hourly candle closes and then we trade down one more time to the 10 a.m. low into the hourly gap. That's my only worry. So I'm sitting here waiting for some displacement back up, which we may get here. Yeah, I'm going to rejoin this long. Off this inversion. For the love of God. We do have ES that continues to push new highs. It's like ES just randomly became the stronger of the two. But I don't know. If this trade fails, I'll probably just be done for the day. Or for the morning. Holy fuck. Hell yeah. Bro, I am just getting fucking raped. Jesus Christ. All right, well, ass raping for me today. Jesus fuck. All right, well, I got a bath and a toaster with my name on it. I'm gonna go check that out. Owie. That hurt. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Goodness gracious, bro. That's tough. Oh, it's tough, bro. So tough. Don't you dare. Get your fucking ass down there. I swear to God. All things holy and well, you best not. Oh, dude. There will be hell to pay, NASDAQ, I swear. I swear it. That's tough, boys. I got absolutely freaking cooked. Oh. Nothing like digging a hole on a Monday. I thought it was aisle 10, but I appreciate it, Kevin. Yeah, we'll check aisle 8 as well. Gosh dang it, man. Damn. What are you doing, Tyler? Apparently losing, dude. Goodness. I don't know. Let's hang out here though. I'm not gonna end stream just yet. You know, I'll let the bath warm up. Oh gosh. Macro is just starting here. The damage. Minus 1,250 per account. Ow. Ow. Yeah. But we did a live. We did a live. Gosh. It's tough, dude. We got this big pump, you know, right at the open. And then all the volatility just dried up. Expecting to see continuation push. All of 10 a.m. is basically, I mean, this was the first 30 minutes, and now we're seeing the final 30 minutes, this pullback, you know, to rebalance this leg. Goodness. I just got cooked, boys. I just got cooked. Caught in the chop here. Playing 1 minute structure. And the higher time frame said, get fucked, pal. I do still like upside, though. Dare I fucking say it? I still like upside. I still want to see these highs be traded to. Dare I say it? You guys are like, bro, stop. Yeah, that's the thing, dude. I can't stop. This is how it is. We got like 4 minutes left on the close of this hour. I did tell you guys the one thing I was worried about was this hourly candle doing what it could do here. So I want to watch and see if that is what we get. Man. Thanks, Cass. Right now the shorts are working. I'm Sidro trader. Right now they're working. Yeah, we'll be all right, boys and girls. We'll be all right. You thought I was bearish initially? I was willing to be bearish if like the NFP high gave the data high gave some strong reaction. I would have been willing to be a little bit more of a bear. But then just the way like the hourly and the 4 hour closed, to me that was telling me that there was more upside. And again, like that could still be the case, right? Like this could still all hold, and then, you know, 3-4 hours from now we're all the way back above these highs. So You know, in hindsight, I might look back on this and just be like, oh, you're just early, right? Didn't wait for any sort of like real higher time frame manipulations, really. All right, hourly close in just under 2 minutes here. Jan, I'm still looking for the long idea. Yeah. For better or for worse, to me, it feels like one of those days I don't want to be flipping bias, you know? That's just how it feels to me today. And that's not to say that you couldn't even catch like a short. Like even with my bias, like you could still catch a nice short here. But yeah, I mean, it's looking like this next hourly will have to be what sets it up, if anything. I just would be more upset taking an L going short after the way that we formed. But I mean, it is what it is. Moral of the story is I basically just failed to recognize that we're getting in some chop, and I'm sitting here, you know, look at these 5-minute candles. I'm sitting here expecting it just to kind of more institutional order flow entry drill, hold, and then push. Didn't get it. All right, here's a new hour. Trump said hello, market fly instantly. Is he talking right now? Does this guy ever shut up? Imagine pretending you understood this price action right now. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like you couldn't have been waiting for a retracement to rebalance. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I just got cooked. That I mean, that's really all it is. I don't want to make any excuses for myself. Mama said there'd be days like this. We just traded into the hourly gap. Let's see if there's any more of a move to the downside here, or if this is just really going to be it. Prince says short from the opening. Are you still holding or no? All right, boys and girls. 100% last attempt on this. 100% last attempt. The red will be deep today if this fails as well, but I ain't gonna miss this fucking move, bro. I already got my ass fucked trying to catch it. It's get even or get even worse time. But I will say this. This is why you don't copy trade people on the internet. Because this would maybe be too much for some people to afford to be able to lose. So I will say that. But the idea here, trade it down into the hourly gap. 1 minute change in the state of delivery here. Still looking for continuation higher. And if we get a deeper retrace into this leg from this morning, then GG's. This is called tilt and FOMO. Well, yeah, I guess maybe a little bit, but I feel like when I say tilt would be like risking it all. You know? Which I won't do that. I mean, if this fails, then I'm just going to be in one hell of a hole to start this week off. Someone says, why don't you wait for manipulation? You're right. I never thought of that, actually. Never crossed my mind to wait for any manipulation. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Not tilt equals tilt, whatever extent that is. Doesn't mean only nuke account mode. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Then yeah, I'm probably going on a little bit of a tilt right now, a little bit of a FOMO. Probably more so FOMO. Just wanting to like see this move play out. Absolutely getting my panties ripped off and taped into my mouth. But shit. No, I'm not gonna cut it. Either it plays or it stops my ass. And honestly, kind of looking like it's gonna stop my ass. It's going stop loss. No way. Oh, wait. I thought I hit the sell button. Guys, this was supposed to be a short. I hit the long button on accident. What the hell? What the hell? Is it a paper trade? No. Well, sim funded. So I guess maybe kind of. Nisha says, "See, am Sniper King." Well, you're definitely not the Grammar King, I can tell you that. What was the strategy called again? You mean when you buy high and sell low? Cash release. Yeah, these are 150K accounts. Oops. That's my combine doing what I called the shotgun strat. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if this inversion gap holds. I'm probably cooked, boys and girls. Not that I already wasn't cooked before, but maybe a little extra crispy. Open up spots to their Discord magically. Yeah. Mr. Tyler, what's going on today? Are you following your strat or just instinct trading? Yeah, I don't know. I definitely didn't perform well today. And I'm paying the price for it. I am paying the price for it here now, so we'll see. Kind of what I'm visualizing here is, so this inversion gap, I mean, look at that reaction. Pretty nice. We've already traded into this rejection block here. So I really don't want to see now this wick fail. So mentally, I guess I could physically move it here too. My stop at the 193. Just because if we go take the low of this wick, we're probably gonna sell, to be honest. Even if this trade plays out, I would say that I didn't perform well today. I don't even know if this I mean, I'll be green if it plays, but yeah, man, I don't know. It's not I would say not to blame any one thing maybe, but I think you know, that's why I guess you guys don't see me take like institutional order flow entry drill type trades too often, because I feel like this is generally how I get, you know, how it works out for me when I do. So that was kind of the idea here with those earlier long entries, right? Is expecting continuation quickly off of the first tap, because we're so close proximity to these levels. And now we're seeing the higher time frame rebalance actually happen. So this is generally what I wait for, is like a rebalance before, you know, longing, and usually only being a bear when we're in a deep premium. And like, obviously that would have served me today. Another bearish SMT at the high with ES. And the 11 a.m. macro has come and gone as well. Still in this for now. But I'll probably close it before it gets to a full stop. New 15-minute candle. Yeah. I'm going to cut that off there. Goodness gracious. Yeah, not a good day for me. Not a good day for me. Two like full stop outs, two losses that I cut off early. It's just not playing here. It looks like we're gonna get this probably retracement all the way to discount of this range, if anything. So dude, I still like upside. I really do. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I honestly think we're gonna get it. It's just a matter of when. So yeah, I cut that off there. Tough day for your boy. Tough day for your boy. Wouldn't want to be me today. Ah, that's tough. Tough. Do I dare even do? We got it. Yeah, we might as well. Fuck it. Do I dare even do a P&L check was the question. We might as well. Yeah, I got cooked today. Holy cow. Oh my god, I got cooked. You could maybe argue I was a little too trigger happy though. And I wouldn't say you were wrong. Wouldn't say you were wrong. But I mean, at some point you gotta just walk away before you do way too much damage. Like I can recover this from one good trade, so just sucks to put yourself in a hole. But yeah, let me know, boys and girls. Green, red, or flat on the day. Your boy's red. Oh my god. Market absolutely bent me over and spanked me today. It's tough. It is tough, dude. You have a I don't give a fuck vibe today? I feel like I have that vibe most days, don't I? Yeah, shit, it is what it is, dude. What can I say? I gotta be humble. I gotta take the L. I gotta admit that I just wasn't the best trader I could be today. And I paid the price for it, so hey. That's life. So, yeah. But, you know, again, looking ahead to this week, PMI tomorrow, 10 a.m. So red folder news at 10 a.m. And then Thursday's our only other red folder day for the week. Honestly, just, I mean, pretty crazy pump here at the open today. You guys can sound off in the chat, I guess. Where do you guys feel we go from here? Am I by myself thinking that we still see higher, like the 300s plus on NASDAQ? Or are you guys like, nah, dude, this is it. We're going much lower. New lows incoming. Let me know who in the chat feels that way. I'm just curious. But I just I'm gonna stick with my higher time frame guns here on this and think that we get another drive higher. Pretty clear that a rebalance is incoming here though at this point. Look at ES. Holding up here. You think the draw is the weekly bullish fair value gap, Driz? Yeah, I can see that. Question would be, you think we get this draw 582 before these previous session highs here at equilibrium? That would be my my question to you, Driz. So I guess the question is 23,300 or 582 first. Which one first? And my bet is the 300s. If you couldn't tell. Are you still trade? I'm not in a trade right now, no. I got cooked today. Oh my god, I got cooked today. I'm down 15 hundo per account. Not good. Not good. No treats for the dog today. He's just gonna have to get by. That's how that's gonna have to work. Yeah. But yeah, looking at the P&L, okay, yeah, so a lot of people are red. All right, boys and girls, shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. We'll be back with a vengeance. We'll be back with a vengeance. Just a little road bump. Peace out, Aaron. Ruben says pissed right now. Yeah. Listen, I'm a little frustrated as well, but I'm gonna take the L like a champ. I am gonna remove myself from the chart here for a bit. And you know, kind of just wait and see how this plays out. It looks like a lower move is probably incoming. I mean, I'll definitely be on suicide watch if like I come off the charts and all of a sudden like prices is all the way up here without a lower move. But yeah, I gotta step away for now. Otherwise, I'll do something real silly like short here, and then we'll go all the way back up here. And then I'll take another loss. So this is not good. This is not good. Not my day. Not my day. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Hit the like button for me if you at least enjoyed. Oh, if that was entertaining for you to watch, at least. I don't know. That's really all I can say about today. I guess I'll keep you guys updated if there's any other things to update you on in the Discord or on X. I will be back here live tomorrow. And we'll look to get some redemption on the market, boys and girls. Not my day. Just not my day. Got to take it like a champ. But enjoy your Monday. Don't be a degenerate. All right? Don't dwell on it. This day will come and go. It's going to be one of, I hate to say it, but you'll probably have way more days like this in the future in your trading career. So got to take it on the chin. I crack you up. Oh, that's good. At least I made you chuckle. All right, boys and girls, enjoy your Monday. It'll all be okay. We'll live to tell the tale, but I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.
Our tree sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money, he's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.